that we kind of want to discuss the food.
Food is
The food. 물기막 절tarkari, you know.
물건 çıktın çıkarı.
Alright, what's up everyone? This is me, Zafar, aka Nilay, and I am here with
With me, Diaz, Amabiya Kordajay. Dostum. Yeah.
yeah, just call him. This is the number. Call Diaz when if you want to marry Diaz.
010XXX.
Alright, so today's topic is actually it's a video that I wanted to do for a long time. So we're going to cover a topic of what it's like to live in Korea as a student, as an international student. So we will be covering topics such as the tuition fee, the housing, and also we'll talk about like the food. So yeah, so
Let's start.
let's start. So first and foremost, we want to talk about the tuition fee. So tuition fee would depend on like the university, like which university you usually go to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For our universities, like
고려대.
Koryode, it also depends not only for your university but also like which major you go into. The tuition fees, there's also to pay for the tuition, there's also lots of scholarship opportunities that Korean government. The most popular one is actually called the KGSP, Korean Government Scholarship Program, and a lot of my friends are actually on that scholarship.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't know about that scholarship before coming to Korea.
Oh, really?
If I knew, maybe I would have applied. And yeah, unfortunately. But there are also some other scholarship from the university itself, from the department itself, right?
There are. So like for our university, like Korea University, like you'll hear us talk about Korea University a lot because like that's the university that
Yeah, we go like,
that we go to. But like for our university, there's actually 3 scholarship programs. One is just a university regular scholarship that's 100%. You don't apply for it, the university picks you. The second and third, it's 50% scholarship. The second one is the academic improvement scholarship. So if your second semester was better than your first semester, then you are eligible like to get selected.
I see. So, like, I don't know about your department, but in business school, we also have different scholarships for
Oh,
the
you guys
students.
do?
Yeah, even though if you don't have a good academic result,
Uh-huh.
you still could be able to get the scholarship. So
Oh,
maybe it depends on
okay.
the department too.
Yeah, I think then it also probably does depend on the department.
Yeah, go to the business school in Korea. They have like a lot of scholarships.
Yeah.
And I
There's-
think there are also like a lot of different places. For example, I heard that there is Study in Korea, the website. They also provide different scholarships, and then a lot more, and some foundations too. They also provide scholarships and some budgets for the foreign students. If you're active enough, if you have
Oh, like they provide budgets too?
well, like not budget, but kind
Like-
of scholarship. Yeah, if you apply and then if you do the program throughout a year or like maybe certain period of time, you can also be able to get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's also the topic of part-time job. Like I get this question a lot. Like can I do part-time job
Yeah, actually
to
very important.
sustain my tuition or my living cost and everything else? And the quick answer is it's gonna be tough. I don't want to say no because it's not impossible, but it's gonna take a toll on you. Like you won't enjoy it. You're not gonna like it.
I see. Well, I think it depends on what kind of part time do you do, right? Like if you do like translations, I think it might be easier than working in the somewhere else. But it depends. So as Zafar says, it's hard. So nothing is easy, right? You have to work to live here.
And another important part is like when you're coming fresh from outside of Korea, like international students, you will have to like know some sort of Korean knowledge. Like the people want to hire the students or people who can speak Korean.
Speak
Like,
Korean, I think.
so like that's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of advantage if you know Korean. First
Yeah,
of
of
all,
course.
yeah.
Like living in
For the
Korea,
part-time job.
Korean is a must, I think, right?
Yeah, but then in order to get the part-time job, for the part-time job, we would have to like cover the tuition fee, like the housing expenses and like the living costs, which brings us to the next topic, which is housing and living costs.
Oh yeah, that's also
Like,
important,
that's
right?
a
You
really
have to like
important
live somewhere.
topic.
And well, regarding the housing, there are so many housing options, right, to live in Korea. So for example, it's like 1 room, there's 2 rooms, there's
Yeah.
office tel, there's villas, apartments, goshi tells like a tiny apartments, not apartment, but tiny like
It's
a
like a
place.
little living
room.
cubicle room. Like
Yeah,
it's,
so It's like
Yeah.
also available, and it's for all of the students, international students and Korean students as well. And also the price, it depends on the
Yeah.
availability and the type of housing. And
Yo, which I also want to point out, when you want to get a room or a place in Korea, you have to put like a deposit, and then from
yeah,
that deposit,
that's
like
like a
your rent
burdensome
is,
thing.
yeah,
like
like the more
huge
deposit,
thing.
like usually like the more deposit you put in, like the rent kind of goes lower, or like the less deposit, like the rent goes higher.
Yeah,
It's usually like
I think
that.
it's only in Korea, right? Like, do you have deposit system in Bangladesh, or because we don't have that
No,
thing?
I don't think so. Like I don't think
That's
it's in
like
Korea, but
Korea.
in Bangladesh, but in Korea, yeah.
Uh,
And also like with the current situation with coronavirus, like
COVID.
it's gonna it's gonna be difficult for finding a place that allows
Yes,
like
like,
a
definitely
quarantine or
yeah.
like those facilities.
Yeah, and actually,
Yeah.
people are not just they don't move out; they just stay in their places. They prolong their
Yeah.
contracts and stay. It's very hard nowadays.
Mm.
So
but
hopefully, Corona like will end up soon, right?
I hope so. Like
Yeah.
COVID, man.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah. Oh wait, but like, aren't you like? I heard you're doing like a real estate business or like the startup on the.
Well, yeah, actually, that's a good point. So, we are doing housing matching solutions for foreigners and for Koreans, and it's called OhMyRoom Stay. So, OhMyRoom Stay provides 24/7 different responses and different assistance for foreigners. Plus, it has more than 10 languages, like
Oh,
those
really?
most 10 common languages. Yeah, and then plus they also assist with the transportation, and then we have like a package for COVID, like coronavirus. If people from the overseas coming to Korea, they can leave a request and then apply and reserve their rooms
So okay, wait. So
at our service.
so like, for instance, let's say I want like a halal food that
Yeah.
that I want for like those 14 days of stay. So I can like request it in the website, and like once I go to my room like that I booked, then it's good. They're gonna have
Yeah.
that halal food for me.
Yeah, sure. So, for example, if you are not in Korea, if you are
Yeah.
at home in Bangladesh, let's say, sitting in Dhaka,
Yeah.
so like if you want to come to Korea during this coronavirus issues, right? So you can leave a request, book a room, and we can provide you like the best places nearby the universities, for example. And if you want maybe different areas, and if you also if you apply for the package, like the meal packages, we can also provide you for 14 days of halal food, and then you can also be getting delivered those foods, and we also like have all like the necessities for those 14 days. But it depends on the people, you know. Some people prefer like halal food, some people want the veggie food and different foods. So we also consider all different kinds of needs and wants. So that's why we provide that thing. And plus, we also do the grocery like packages because people, they want to. I mean, they have to eat right during the 14 days, but they cannot go outside. So that's why some people prefer the grocery packages. So we also consider that, and we also have those things.
So you give them the raw ingredients, right? Like
So for example, they also apply like I need maybe meat, I need rice, I need veggies. So and provided the package, so they can also apply when we can just give them like for let's say for a week, maybe 5 days, and then like maybe during those 14 days we deliver maybe 2-3 times, and I think that's pretty good too.
It's actually really neat. Like it's really organized. I like it. It's
and plus additionally we also could provide the transportation because
the transportation from the airport to the
because
place?
the people like the foreigners when they come to Korea, like they cannot use the public transportation because they might be infected, right?
Yeah,
Infected.
exactly.
And so we also like thinking about that thing, the need. We provide the transportation for the people to be able to use to depart from point A to the point B to their destinations, and it's also could be able to use at the service we provide.
Well, let's circle back on the food topic, because like the food, I think that's also one of the important topic that we kind of want to discuss. The food.
Food is
The
important.
the food. Oh yeah, because like a lot of you guys ask me the same question.
Actually, I got hungry. Like you meant, like you were talking about food, right? Like,
the people that message me a lot, you know what they ask? They're like, "Hey Zafar, like where can I find halal food in Korea?"
in Korea.
Like like living in Korea, like as a Muslim student, it's gonna be difficult because like
that's
the
true.
meat and everything has to be like halal.
Yeah, because like when I first came to Korea like 4 years ago, So I couldn't find any halal meat. Like I'm
Yeah.
also Muslim myself, but
Uh-huh.
and I lost like 10 kilos within a month.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't eat any spicy food. So it's like
Dang.
I think food is very, very important.
Food, man.
Ah.
I love food. I miss
Who
those.
hates, right? Who does like? Yeah.
But like, yeah, halal food.
Mm.
The one that I go to, like, there are some stores in Itaewon,
Mm-hmm.
such as the Foreign Food Mart, or the one across called National Mart.
Okay.
Those places I know sell halal food, like halal meat,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the place where I usually go
Oh,
to
okay.
get my halal meat and my like
Mm.
ingredients.
Sure.
So like
Oh,
I can
okay.
cook like
Oh.
the murgirmang chor tarkari, like the
What?
chicken curry, or like the
Okay.
beef curry, or
Okay.
like those what do you call it, like
What do you say? Bulgan chicken?
it's called murgir mangsho.
Murgir mancho.
Murgir mangsho is chicken curry.
Chicken curry, like
I mean,
Bangladeshi.
Bangladeshi.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, murgir mangsho
Mm.
tarkari.
So all those things you can get it in.
I can find it in the foreign mart,
halal
yeah.
mart, right?
Yeah,
That's cool. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll go and get like some halal meat today. I
you
think.
will. And also like recently there's been like many online shopping. Like for instance, there's this online called shijang.com
Oh,
where you can
okay.
where you can not only get like meat, but you can also get like other ingredients too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
so
like,
it's like from the abroad, right? Or it's they also do it. Like,
it's halal, like
all
I think-
halal.
yeah, it's
That's amazing.
from Korea, like
Mhm.
and then you can order it online
Mhm.
and it can come to your doorstep.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really good thing.
It-
Okay,
it is.
well,
It is.
yeah, and then I also heard there is a place that provides halal food. It's called Uzbek restaurant. Have you heard of it?
Uzbek restaurant.
It's
What's
called
the name?
Lazzat, I think.
Lazzat,
Yeah, Lazzat. Do
Lazzat.
you know, right?
It's actually
It's very
right
good.
across. Isn't it right across?
Yeah, I think it's
Foreign
like the
Food
foreign.
Mart.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's also a very good place. Like you can also have halal things, halal food
It's
there.
like that place
The
is
best
really
place
good.
in-
I
yeah,
love Uzbek.
One of the
food.
places, like the best places in Itaewon, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's amazing. I want some Uzbek pilaf right now.
Yeah, like this seasonal issue is like still going, right?
Yeah.
And people have to survive, people have to
Mhm.
live, and people have to come to Korea, right?
Mm.
Because there's so many things here. You can get your KGSP scholarship, you can get your university scholarship, and you can meet Zafar.
You
Yeah.
can meet me.
Yeah.
You can meet Diaz. He's looking for a wife.
If you are coming to Korea,
Uh-huh.
please leave a request at ohmyroomstay.com, and then we'll reply you within 10 seconds, just 10 seconds, and then you'll get your food, you'll get your house, you'll get your transportation, and you'll get your KGSP scholarship.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, yeah.
Okay, so I think that's enough to wrap up this video. If you guys are still watching, thank you so much for watching. If you think we missed any of the topics or like any of the information that you might want to know, then make sure to comment down below and we will answer them in the comments or in the next video. So thank you for watching, and thank you very much, Diaz, for
Yeah.
coming to this video.
And thank you for inviting me. My pleasure. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, and thanks for watching. Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Bye.